Spoilers for ABC's The Rookie's February 26th episode/mid-season finale are included below. Don't worry, though, the show will return in only 2 weeks. Even the all-too-scary, #too-soon Los Angeles wildfire almost took a backseat to the chaos on The Rookie this Tuesday night. Almost. In order to apprehend a murderer, the rookie James alive was shot dead. As Nyla, Lucy, and Celia noticed Liam Glasser on a hiking trail that the serial murderer is known to prefer, the wildfire broke out, causing a great deal of chaos. Liam, his wife, kid, and infant were among those escorted to James Community Center, which was staffed by a few Mid-Wilshire Division cops, as homes were evacuated. Similar articles. Lena Waithe joins Grey's Anatomy for a multi-episode arc, How Does She Know Catherine? The Voice episode 2704 of The Blind Auditions Part 4, Lucia Flores-Wiseman is pictured. Image courtesy of NBC/Christine Bartolucci. The Voice recap, The Blind's fourth night keeps the best for last, enjoy the magnificent performance. There, James got into a fight with a feisty gang member who was pestering one of his friends from the community center, Kylie. Liam slipped out the back using the distraction. Nolan discreetly asked the boy if he knew of a second automobile his father might use after being flatly denied by Liam's Stepford wife. The child was caught lying about a brown van after his father instructed him to say it in the event that the cops inquired. Now that she is aware of how deceitful her husband is, the wife made the decision to assist Nolan and company. As Miles watched, Nolan tracked Liam down to a labyrinthine house and crashed through a flimsy floor. Despite Nolan's best efforts, he was consistently defeated by Liam. When Nyla and Angela arrived to save the day, cuff Liam, and take him away, he had already seized a nearby scythe and was about to make the kill. The one-half twist, often known as the Emmy season. Wes and Angela's daughter, Emmy, was eventually given a name after almost 22 months. This place is becoming hot. A blazing tree tumbled down behind Lucy and Tim as they were on a hillside route that was obstructed by the fire when they were out in a cruiser. Tim and Lucy huddled under a foil fire blanket in the middle of the road, Grey fumbling to coordinate a water drop, and help a good half hour out. Tim went to tell Lucy something, unsure of their future as soon-to-be roasted potatoes. The famous interaction went something like this: Lucy, I have something to share with you. No. Why, you got somewhere you need to be. I don't want to cry right now, but you're going to say something sincere because you believe we're going to die. You never know, I might say something hateful. Yes, I do. I am aware of what you will say. You still have feelings for me. Gosh, the conceit. Am I mistaken? No. Alright, you're correct. I still love you, of course. Do you? It is irrelevant. So, the answer is yes. You're enraged. Lucy talked on how a near-death experience helps one identify their goals after they were saved and taken to the hospital for smoke inhalation and other issues. In terms of her career, she stated that she was considering sitting for the sergeant exam in a few months. Tim agreed with her strategy and stated that she would no longer be under his direct supervision as a result. Lucy agreed and said, "That's a good point," before agreeing to be his study partner. Liar, fire in the pants. Since Mid-Wilshire was severely understaffed due to the wildfire situation, SGT, Grey didn't seem to have anyone even somewhat qualified to handle communication with FEMA and LAFD, but Seth. Never one to write things down, Seth is the truth-challenged boot. However, Seth skillfully answered the phones and scribbled notes while occasionally hanging up on the deputy mayor, as Grey cracked the whip. Seth initially remained silent when Grey informed him that Tim and Lucy were stuck, but he quickly hurried back to his notes and discovered that he had received news from the NWS that the route had been declared dangerous. He immediately tore out the notepad sheet and tucked it in his pants. Seth pretended that the NWS had forgotten to flag that route when he paid Tim and Lucy a visit in the hospital at the end of the episode. Tim, who was annoyed, stated he would choose someone out there, but Seth maintained that he had already handed the NWS a tough person to talk to. However, Tim did not appear to be persuaded. Finishing on a high note, James was standing outside with Kylie as she began to open up about Connor, the hothead from earlier. After the evacuation center had cleared out, Liam had been apprehended, and the wildfire had been put out. Kylie is aware that Connor's group was involved in a shooting at a nightclub. James reassured her that she would be protected, despite her fear of approaching the police. At that moment, Connor passed by and shot James and Kylie repeatedly. Is James going to live? And if not, will he pass away, with Nolan believing that he was betraying Nyla after Nolan witnessed Kylie kiss him earlier with excessive gratitude?